Good evening and welcome to the Monday night D-star net of the Ozarks Amateur Radio Society. This net meets on Monday night at 8 p.m. on this frequency of 444.150 D-star. My name is Shaun and my call sign is KE0MAD. While this is not an emergency net, if anyone has any emergency traffic at any time, please call break. Does anyone have any emergency traffic? Please call now. All right, hearing none, I will move on to announcements. I'll be using NetLogger for check-ins on this net, and anyone who wishes to can check in early by monitoring the OARS net there. The Ozarks Amateur Radio Society meets on the second Saturday of the month at the Happy House Restaurant in Monette, Missouri. The meeting is at 7 p.m., but everyone is welcome to come at 6 p.m. to eat and enjoy some good conversation. Individuals pay for their own meal, but you do not have to eat to attend. You also don't have to be a ham to attend, and everyone is welcome, including family members and those interested in amateur radio. The next meeting at the Happy House will be Saturday, September 9th. Saturday breakfast with OARS Club for July will be 7:30 a.m. at the Family Restaurant in Mount Vernon, Missouri. More to follow. Saturday, July 29th, the OARS POTA group will be meeting at George Washington Carver National Monument near Diamond at 10 a.m. for a POTA activation. There will be hamburgers and hot dogs that were extra from field day, so please bring a side and a dish to add to the mix. August 12th will be the club picnic meeting at White Park. Please bring a side dish and have your own eating utensils with you. We eat about 5 p.m. August 19th, the OARS Club will hold a tailgate hamfest at the White Park in Aurora across from the bowling alley on the open parking lot. Bring your own shade. Vendors will pay $20 for a space to sell at our event. We expect a run time of 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. The OARS Club now has 3 regular nets. The D-star net on Monday, which is this one, on 444.150. The 2-meter Tuesday night net at 7 p.m. on 146.970. And the Simplex net every Thursday at 8 p.m. on 146.460. This net is now being streamed live on the 59 Radio YouTube channel, so if you want to see how you sound on the radio or miss part of the net, you can go to 59radio.com for details and a link to the channel. All right, we will take any mobile or short-time check-ins at this time. Mobile or short-time, please call now. All right, hearing no mobile or short-time check-ins, we'll just move right on to the NetLogger list. First on the list is Wes, AE0C. Good evening, Wes. How are you doing?
Well, Shaun and everyone on the net. Well, I'm okay-ish. I don't know, been a little under the weather the last couple of days. Not as bad as everybody else around me, though. Hattie's been sick ever since the middle of the night on Saturday night. And my buddy Bill has been staying here for a few days. He was sick. By mid-morning on Sunday, he was pretty bad sick. So I didn't get near as bad as them, but we all gotten into some kind of bug. But otherwise, everything around here is going pretty well. Glad to hear you running the net tonight, and appreciate everybody who's checking in. So I'm going to turn it back over to you, and 673 AE0OC. Back to you.
Well, that's a bummer to hear that. I hope, hopefully you get clear to that pretty quick so you don't have to suffer through it any longer. All right, Wes, thank you for checking in. Next on the NetLogger check-in list, which I seen his call sign pop up a little bit ago, is KA0RM. Bob, how are you doing, Bob?
KE0MAD, KE0RM. All right, just coming off the lawnmower. Seeing net was 7 o'clock tonight. We got back from Bible school, and I said, nope, it's 8 o'clock, so I'm going to jump out there on lawnmower. So I knocked out the yard that hour, north, south, and east. So get that taken care of. We got to get the weed eater out. I won't be on the net tomorrow night. I got to go to Iowa tomorrow morning. So it'll be probably somewhere around 11 o'clock before I get home, 10 or 11 o'clock before I get home tomorrow night. So anyway, it cooled off a whole bunch out there. Dave said earlier about 5 o'clock, it was raining like crazy over there in east of Springfield, but the sun was shining here, but we ain't got any rain here yet. And like I said, it's nice and cool out there right now. There's about 76 degrees, so it did cool off. That's about it here, Shaun, so we'll catch you later. KE0MAD.
All right, Bob. Yep. You're right. It did cool off big time out there. It felt nice. We got home from the farm just a little bit ago, and then it was hot, and then I walked back outside to get something off of the. I had a little stand set up. I was painting something. I went out there to get that, so it didn't get rained on. And I was like, holy moly! It cooled off like 10 degrees in 20 minutes. So yeah, it was pretty nice out there. All right, Bob, 7-3. Next on the net logger check-in list is KF0LZX, Greg, and Monette. How you doing, Greg?
And that's about it. More work here lately, so like I said, I got a neighbor walking over, so I'm hopping off here real quick. 73 to everybody, KF0LZX.
Well, Greg, I could hear you on reverse, but I couldn't hear you through the repeater. So maybe give it another try. I don't know if it was a fast key or what happened, but I could hear you on reverse. So give it one more try. Yeah, you're still not making it. I can still hear you on reverse, but you're not going into the repeater for some reason. And it looks like I'm making it into the repeater, so I don't know. That's kind of weird. I heard you say you had to get off the lawnmower and go do something. So I'll try one more time. We'll try just one more time, and if that don't work, then we'll just say 7-3 to you. All right. Well, it sounds like we had technical difficulty there on Greg. All right. Well, we're gonna go ahead and move on down from Greg to KB0RHA, Richard and in Mount Vernon. How you doing, Rich?
Oh, we're doing pretty good out here. Trying to stay cool. It did cool off quite a bit later this evening, so well, that's a good thing. We didn't get any rain out here, but we sure need some. Anyhow, not much for the net. Glad everybody's out there and doing all right anyway. 7-3, everybody on the net. KB0RHA, back to you.
All right, Rich. Thank you for checking in. Yep, sounding good. Coming in good and clear into the repeater. 7-3 to you. Thank you. I guess again, thanks for checking in. We're at the bottom of the net logger check-in list. Do we have any over-the-air check-ins? Please call now.
KE0LT.
KE0SQS.
Okay, we picked up KE0LTG and K0SQS, but it sounds like KE0LTG may have doubled with somebody. Was there a third check-in in there that I may have missed? Please try again. Okay, maybe not. All right, KE0LTG. Lawrence, how are you doing this evening?
Well, doing pretty good so far. I a little while back seen a video over in Europe. I think it was YouTube on a guy talking about electric cars, saying people really wasn't being told a lot of things about them. He mentioned a man in Europe, I guess somewhere. The car was smoking, electric car, and he ran up to get him out of the car, and when he grabbed the door handle, he got electrocuted. Which, if the body was positive, I guess that would do the job. The other thing he mentioned is when the battery or battery compartment's damaged and they haul the car away to put it in the impound lot, the quarantine area needs to be like a 45-foot circle with nothing that can burn. Because if you put it in with the other cars, most American places don't have a 45-foot quarantine spot per car, and you could damage a lot of other vehicles if the thing catches on fire in the impound. So his concern was some in America wasn't considering some of these things, and I'm sure sometimes electric car smoking won't be electrically hot on the body, but that was a concern to think about, is if it was, you would be getting the voltage through you.
Yeah, that's that's something that a lot of people don't realize how dangerous these batteries are in these electric cars, and you don't know. They're a ticking time bomb. They could be good for the life of the vehicle, and then they could be good for a day or two. I've been seeing all kinds of videos of people buying these electric bicycles with these I don't know what chemical they are of battery, but you've been seeing all these videos of people riding their electric bicycles down the road and they just burst into flames and burn down to the ground or in the middle of a bike ride. So yeah, it's something that you need to keep in mind, parking one of those things in your garage for sure. All right, Lawrence, thanks for the interesting information, and thanks for checking in. I'll say 7-3 to you, and we're going to move on to K0SQS, Harold in Monette. How you doing, Harold?
KE0MAD and the rest of the net, K0SQS. Doing fine, Shaun. Sitting here outside, sitting on the screened-in porch, enjoying this nice weather. And it is really, really quite cool out. I'm kind of envious of Bob getting his yard mowed in case he didn't get enough mowing. I'd be welcome for the help. If he wants to load up his mower and come over here, I got plenty of grass he can practice on. Anyway, yeah, about the electric cars, they haven't begun to tell people what the real cost of mining the chemicals necessary, the lithium, and it turns out that either Russia or China is the biggest lithium supplier, has more of the mineral under their control than any other place in the world. Anyway, I just think we're getting set up. In fact, I know we are. I'll leave it at that. Back to you, Shaun. K0SQS.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And yeah, I think you're right. I think China is the largest exporter of it. But yeah, I think Russia's got a big part of it too. But I don't think, man, and they don't realize, what kind of a third eye you're going to be growing when they got to try and mine that stuff around here. This is coming from overseas. If you start trying to mine that stuff over here, just think of all the whole horde of tree huggers would be after them at that point. Anyway, all right, Harold, thanks for checking in. And we're at the bottom of the NetLogger check-in list, or over-the-air check-in list at this point. So we have any more over-the-air check-ins, please call now. Do we have any more over-the-air check-ins for the Monday night OARS D-star net? Please call now. All right, we'll give it one more try, and then we'll close the net. This is KE0MAD looking for any more over-the-air check-ins for the Monday night OARS D-star net. Please call now. All right, here none. 7, including myself, total check-ins, so not too shabby, I guess. All right, thank you, everybody, for checking in. And I say 7-3 to you, and hopefully we can catch you tomorrow night, which on the Tuesday night net, which I will also be running. So everybody have an enjoyable Monday night, and we'll see you on the radio tomorrow night at 7 p.m. This is KE0MAD, returning the repeater to normal amateur use.